From the floor of the CME Group, this is Danny Riley on today's Cash Close. You know what I'm going to call this video? I'm going to call it High Anxiety in the S&P. The high of the day came in at 1974 even early in the day. The low came in at 1957 even midday. And last, we're 1965 half. We're up 2.5 handles. Total volume, 1.75 million minis trade and 3.8 big S&Ps, 1,000 S&Ps trade in the pit. Excuse me. MOC, we had 400 million to sell. That makes a total of 1.4 billion to sell in the last 2 days. Now look, we're putting up a Rithmic chart because one, we're working with Rithmic and we want to make sure that everybody gives Rithmic a good look. But two, it really shows the range, and the range actually broke down a little bit today. We've been saying it's 1960 to 1985, and we got down to 1957 in the big, I think 56 and a quarter in the mini. Tomorrow we've got the Challenger Jobs Cut Report. We got the Gallup U.S. Payroll to population number. We got the Jobless Claims number. We got the Employment Cost Index. We got Chicago PMI. We got the EIA Natural Gas Report. We got a 3 and a 6 month T-bill auction. We got farm prices, the Fed balance sheet, and money supply. And don't forget, we got the jobs number on Friday. That's the big thing of the week, I think. Now look, you know, we've been talking about selling the earnings news. Well, they've also been selling the economic news. Today, the U.S. economy reported that it grew by a rate of 4%, and it beat expectations, but they sold right into it. So, you know what? We're getting a little of this kind of thing into the earnings where people are taking some profits, and they very well should be. If you're long into this stuff and you're looking at all this back and forth sideways action and you're not giving them a little, you got to be a little crazy. I know that the markets will probably go back up, but you got to take profits. You got to put them out. You got to put them back on. Now, the last thing I'm going to say is, look, there's been no buying showing up at month end. That doesn't mean that there won't be some tomorrow, but I will say that the markets feel like they're on the offensive. And the last thing I want to say is, remember, the S&P has to go down before it goes back up. We'll leave it like that. We'll see you tomorrow on the opening print.